It's just different.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny, things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? I guess black reparations went to new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wake up, but I'm going back to back. I'm on one. Cold cases still hot in the hood, cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Seeing the road ahead like a full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what
it's
I
like
seen.
This. It's like that.
Live your
it's
life,
like
not
this.
mine.
It's like that.
If you know
it's
what
like
I mean.
This. It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what
it's
I
like
seen.
This.
Yeah. Live
Yeah.
your
It's
life,
like
not
that.
mine.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know.
Life is a bitch and death is a motherfucker. You can't trust a mother, cause people be motherfuckers. They stab you in your back and they smile up in your face. They do whatever it takes to have another place. The population polluted and robbing and shooting. Their mental state be diluted. They owe them all that they booted. Now how you only 17 and you looking 35. It's a wonderful time in this life to be alive. You better get your shit together. Stop wasting your time, cause time waits for no one. No person, place, or no thing. Yeah, it go fast, motherfucker. It go fast.
You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what
it's
I
like
seen.
This. It's like that.
Live your
It's
life,
like
not
this.
mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what
It's
I
like
seen.
this.
Live
Yeah.
your
It's
life,
like
not
that.
mine.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know.
Yo. Happy Thursday to ya. You already know what it is, man. It's your host with the most, man. Focus Feel of Phocuz Radio. And we're doing this thing, man, each and every Thursday. Beltway Radio and Beyond.com if you want to tune in. Or you can catch me on Facebook, as you can see if y'all online right now. I'm trying to set this thing up and just go live. My Facebook page, and that's Phocuz, the word Phil with 2 L's on IG. It's Phil Phocuz, and for all my ex fingers out there, it's Phocuz Radio. Just that simple, man. So you already know what it is, man. I gotta report the news to you, man, and nobody wants to report, or you only hear about it one time and then we forget about it, right? Mysteriously through the media and through the news outlets. But that's why we do this thing right here called Phocuz Radio, man, to keep my audience and my people abreast of what's going on. And what I want to do, man, I want to take it back. I want to take it way back, as they say. And like I say, man, that's what we do. We visit a lot of these cold cases here on Focus Radio. We, let's help find our missing right here on Focus Radio. Your latest and greatest, or greatest and latest topics, however you want to say it. And, we advertise, we market, we promote exclusive interviews. We do it all, man, right here on Focus Radio. So get with it or get rolled over. Inbox me, not now, but right now, if you want to see what's the best way that you can get involved. But I want to talk about the 2017 story of Kanika Jenkins. Kanika Jenkins had went to a party in Rosemont, Illinois, as we all know. Chicago, right? But it's Illinois is the state. I know some people probably get confused because I used to back in the day, I'm telling you. But anyway, she went to a party. She was 19 years old at the time. And she had went to a hotel party, and she had, of course, she didn't return home. So her family and friends were wondering what was going on. It was at the Crown Plaza Hotel located in Rosemont, Chicago. And mysteriously, once again, man, Kanika, she went missing, ended up in a walk-in freezer. She ended up in a walk-in freezer. They did run the cameras back. They had ruled her death as an accident. I'm still kind of puzzled. Was it an accident on her end? They said that at first the rumor was the police department maybe tried to botch the crime scene. I don't know why they would do that. But anyway, a lot goes on in Chicago, right? But make a long story short, she was found a day later. So she was missing for a whole day. They couldn't find her. Of course, they're questioning people. Nobody knows what happened. The word that they're getting is just, she just left the room. When she left the room, she was intoxicated. She was on some other medication also, what I just read, which is a surprise to me because I didn't know that until I just read this. But to make a long story short, they say she accidentally wandered into the walk-in freezer. The door, I guess, accidentally also closed, and she died from hypothermia. And also, she was under the influence, as they say, and she was on some type of medication that she was taking for epilepsy. So it was definitely some issues going on there, definitely as far as health-wise with Miss Kanika. But that doesn't negate the fact that this lady was missing. This young girl was missing for a whole day at a hotel party. Nobody knows what's happening or what happened to her. But they said they ran the cameras back throughout the hallway, throughout the hotel, and they have it that she was stumbling into that freezer, or the room where that freezer was at, maybe discombobulated at the time, didn't know where she was at, where she was going, intoxicated, maybe even high. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying. It was a hotel party with a lot of teenagers. And so, long story short, the point I'm trying to get to is her mother has sued. They have reached a settlement with Crown Plaza Hotel located in Rosemont, Illinois. And, of course, when people sue, especially with these big corporations like this, they'll tie that shit up, for years and years and years and years in court because they have the money to hire these top-notch lawyers, and they're looking for glitches, of course, on both ends. So the mom is saying that the hotel was negligent, not locking. No one should have had access to that freezer except employees after a certain amount of, after a certain time. It should be locked. There should have been no access for Kanika to be able to get into that freezer. The door is closed. She's missing for a whole day, and she dies because she freezes to death. So the lawsuit as stand is $50 million. But of course, like I said, once again, they'll wrap this shit up. They'll even settle with the family, with her mom, for, I don't know, a lower amount. Or I guess if the mom ain't gonna take the lower amount, it'll be tied up in court for years and years and years. But settlement has been reached, but it hasn't been disclosed to the media. So what I'm thinking is they're still negotiating. You know, I know a lot of cases like this, man. I've seen it. You know, I've reported it all the time. A lot of cases, police brutality. You know, when a black person, may lose their life. We've seen it with the Rodney King beating back in the '90s with the crooked cops in L.A. We've seen it with O.J. Simpson and the Goldmans. This is just a little bit, just a few cases to name when they had these big dollar amounts, 100 million and 50 million, and we're seeking this and, we're seeking that. Won't bring your loved ones back, but I guess, it'll bring some form of closure to whatever case it may be. But 50 million, I doubt Hotel will come off that, but she will get some millions. Once again, man, rest in paradise to 19-year-old Kanika Jenkins. Saying all this to say that school period is back in, right? Homecoming is coming up, right? Which is, I think some of them are actually this week. We have these house parties for our young teenagers. They have these hotel parties these days. And, the world is so different. The world is so different. I was wild as a child, so I don't think I maybe have gotten dropped off a few times to parties by my folks. My big sister, shout out to Lisa, man, dropping me off or whatever back in the day. But most of the time, I was always mature for my age, man. So I let my moms know I'm gone, and I'm gone, And, of course, we indulged in a lot of stuff that we weren't supposed to be indulging in because they even had adults that, for be honest with you, didn't care, wasn't paying attention, or just not there, So saying all this to say, man, for the parents that's throwing these parties or the kids are doing these hotel parties, man, you make sure responsible adult is present. Like we was able to get alcohol and weed back in the day at a young age. I'm quite sure it's maybe even easier for them now to get access to that stuff some way. So just be careful, man. Like I keep saying at every show since the school year is in, check them book bags, check them pockets, speak to them teachers. You feel what I'm saying? Know who these friends are knocking on your door. Check that cell phone, that iPhone 13 you got them. Check it. Make sure, it's being used how it's supposed to be used by a teenager and not inappropriately. And I'm not saying watch your teenager 24/7 because that's impossible. Got to work to take care of them little rugrats. But at the end of the day, man, just be more involved. Be cautious. Be aware. You feel me? Listen to what your teenager or what your young child is telling you. And like I say, once again, meet the kid, meet their friends' parents. Know who's at your house. Just know these things, man. Just know these things. And it's very important. Like I say, she was 19. She was an adult. So at the end of the day, maybe not even having to tell her mom where she's going or whatever it may be. But I'm quite sure her mom knew. I mean, come on now. I'm quite sure her mom knew that she was, headed to a hotel party. What's crazy is nobody had no particular type of information. I'm sure it's kind of hard to get younger people to tell what really happened, what really went on before she exited the room, the hotel party that they were in. But once again, man, I'm just glad that her mom did get some form of closure. Her mom still feels as though that was some foul play. Should have been investigated more so of a homicide. So that part right there, once the settlement comes, that's pretty much the end of it. So I hopefully she's got the closure, man, and the justice that she had hoped for her daughter, Kanika Jenkins. And what's so crazy is, man, I look back at these stories, and it's been 5 years, going on 6 years now, since that story had aired and came out. And I was at my other studio, and I remember this story coming out. Black Rose was my co-host at the time, and we was just running just crazy trying to get as much information as we could. I think we were able to reach out, not to her mom, but someone that had knew of Kanika Jenkins. And I think it was a short interview that we did and just asked questions, and we were still just trying to figure out what was going on. But time flies, man. Time flies. When that popped up on my timeline, just brought back so many different memories where I was at when I heard the story. I just got into, doing the missing thing, and she was missing as a reported as a missing person. So that's why I got so involved. And then when everything unraveled with the case, I was like, huh? What? How did she just end up in the freezer? But alcohol, intoxicated, drugs, high, a lot of things can happen, y'all. So, let's just be careful, especially youngins. System is totally different. The bloodstream is totally different in these youngins, man. So, then a lot of them, they trying shit for the first time, don't even know what they trying, going by what somebody told them because they think it's cool. But be cool, but not too cool. And rest in paradise, man, my Uncle Lewis. You already know what it is. Let me see what we got here. Turn Hester, what's happening? What's happening, Turn? Thanks for the love. Betty, my girl Betty K, what's happening? You already know what it is. Always tuning in. Thanks for the love. Denise McG, you already know what it is. And Gina, you already know what it is. Shatima, you already know. You know Black Rose nephew, Cash App, riding in the car, mind his own business, and somebody shot him, I think, is what you're trying to say, right, Shatima? Her nephew was riding in the car and he was shot. Wow. This is the first time I'm hearing this, man. Black Rose, my co-host, used to be my co-host on Phocuz Radio. She actually doing her own thing now, Black Rose Community Garden Radio. And this is somebody that's, following us since day one. As a matter of fact, this is the daughter of Kokomo for all my people in the city, especially on that south side. The whole DC, DMV period should know about my man, Kokomo. Shout out to Kokomo. And his daughter just put this story on here. So, Black Rose, I just heard of this today. Yeah, my prayers. And I always just say praying for the family's strength just to not get over it, because you never get over death, but to find some type of closure and a strength to move on. So I don't really know, Shatim. If you can get some more details for me, it'll be great, and shoot them to me, and I can let the people know. But once again, her nephew is in my prayers. We're going to have some fun, man. Just right quick, we're going to have some fun. And I just want to show a pic of this guy, man. One of the funniest guys, I'm going to say, in the business. And rest in paradise and happy birthday to my man Bernie Mac. And when I say still in the business, because I haven't heard too many people that's funnier than this guy. So when I can go back to the clips and I can watch Kings of Comedy like I just seen it for the first time after, I don't know how many years, Kings of Comedy, but wow. It was a wow, because I remember Bernie was like, they better give me a show. He ended up getting this show. I think, of course, Sid and Steve, they already had their show. DL got a show after that. It was DL, Steve, Bernie. Am I missing somebody, B, Kings of Comedy?
Cedric.
And Cedric. So they had, at the time, all of them already had their show, with not DL and Bernie. Cedric and Steve had their show. And Cedric was doing a lot of stuff in movies and stuff like that at the time. And Bernie Mac was like, Bernie Mac, they better give me a motherfucking show. So Bernie had got his show. It was quite successful. Bernie had done a lot of, there you go, right there. There you go. There you go. He just looked funny. And had just done so many things, man. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. Bernie actually had became, what they say, a staple in the black community. And that's real shit, because I find myself still saying Bernie Mac jokes. You know what I mean? And I'm just keeping these motherfucking jokes, but I'm just keeping it real. So shout out to Bernie. Had a chance to work with Martin on a few different occasions. Also, I know we don't forget about it, but the Life movie, he worked with the incredible Eddie Murphy. It was Anthony Anderson. Shout out. Rest in paradise, my man Heavy D was in that joint. My other guy, Big LV, the singer, was in that joint. The soundtrack had Jodeci on that thing, killing it. You know what I mean? So, You know, we gotta remember, man, how far, you know, we've come, just as black people, period, and just as our people that we look up and we support in the game. You know what I mean? Because that comedy thing, man, it's just so many different comedians. I'm thinking about jumping out there myself on an amateur night, maybe up Baltimore's, you know, somewhere like that, get me started. Because I know y'all ain't gonna laugh at me down here. I'm gonna go somewhere else. But y'all might. I don't know. I'm gonna try it though. I'm gonna do one of them TI type of things. I'm gonna try some other stuff, man. But on a serious note, but I am gonna try some comedy. But on a serious note, just how far we came, man, from the people that started this shit, man. You know, the Red Fox, you know, like I say, Richard Pryor. You feel what I'm saying? I can't think of his name. My man that died. It reminds me so much of Bernie Mac with the Baby Kids. You know what I'm talking about? Hey.
Robin Harris. Just
so many to name, man. Flip Wilson. You know what I mean? I mean, just as far as the comedy world, man, there's just so many to name that have paved the way. All the way up to the Bernie days and the Steve Harveys and the Cedrics, and, you know, the list goes on. The Mike Epps, the Cat Williams, the Linnells. The list just goes on and on and on and on. We got to remember, man, we got to stop forgetting where we come from. So for all those that's in the comedy world that's coming up, you know what I'm saying, like, go back to that old school. What made people laugh? What kept us interested? You feel me? And it's the same thing these days, man. It's just the times has just changed. That's all. It's the same old business. It's the same BS in the business. It's the same racism and prejudice in the business. Nothing has changed but the time and the money. That's it, and that's all. So you can still go back and listen to that old music and learn something. You can still go back and watch them old movies as you trying to come up as an actor. You feel what I'm saying? Just watch the style, watch the charisma. You know what I mean? Watch the characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what made this person funny? I'm not saying take a style. I'm just saying somebody to say, you know what, I think I want to go that way, but I can maybe do it bigger, or I can maybe do it bigger and better. You know, the Kevin Harts, you know, it's a lot of them to name, man. So shout out. I want to give Bernie, I had to give Bernie, man, that at least 2 minutes. You know what I mean? I had to give Bernie Mac that, because when I say real, I'm talking about the shit that still goes on today just in America, in the black household, how he do the white and the black people think. I mean, it's real. You feel me? So when you could be real and still make me laugh and serious at the same time, I think you're doing a damn good job. So rest in paradise, man, to Bernie Mac. You already know what it is right here, man, on Phocuz Radio, y'all. We getting it in, man. Let me see who I got. My other sister, y'all, all the way from Vegas. Well, you don't live in Vegas, but Nevada. All the way in Nevada. You already know what it is, Jewel Musgrove. And when I talk about, what's up, Southeast Mark? Loving him, Thompson. Who you loving, Miss Thompson? Who you loving? I want to know who you love. Who you loving? I just want to say, hey, Jew, I just want to say this, man, to my sister, y'all. When I was young, man, she used to work for WPGC 95.5, and you know, just met so many great people. And I had the opportunity. You got to send me some of them pictures too. I had the opportunity, man, as a little kid, man, meeting these people, man. A lot of these, you know, rappers and R&B people that was coming up when the shit was fire. That 90s R&B, the 90s hip hop, and, you know, I would go different events and studios and take pictures, and we do a lot of, you know, this fun stuff. So I want to thank you for that, sis. And, you know, brings me back to damn near, 30 years later, and I'm here and I'm doing radio. So a lot of the people in the industry she knows, a lot of people that work for the radio station she knows, just well connected, you know what I mean? But, you know, like I said, times changed, and, you know, she got married and everything and, you know, moved on, and now she's in Nevada. But just wanted to give Miss Musgrove, man, that shout out, because like I say, man, some of the people that I had met, she was like, you don't remember you met this person? You was a little kid, you met this person? And I said, damn, I've been around this shit, man, a real long time. And I'm saying all this to say, man, don't stop. Never give up. It's a new season, and you got a new reason. You feel me? You may be trying to do the same thing, but now you got a new reason. You know what your new reason is? Because I didn't do it last season, so let me do it this season. That's the new reason. You feel what I'm saying? So you already know what it is, man. Right here on Phocuz Radio, we getting it in, man. We getting busy. Once again, we report the news nobody wants to report. We report the news that doesn't stay in the news, in other words. See, the news got so much shit, right? Every day, every minute, something is happening. And I ain't trust and believe, big respect to all my news people. I am a news person. But when I'm talking about the TV news, right? So many stories. Now, if one is hot, if it's a real hot story, they want to distract you, something else. Like, we ain't hear shit about nothing else when COVID was going on, right or wrong, for fucking damn near 2 years. We had some little stories here and there, but every day was COVID and the numbers, and this million people died, that million people died, and it's a new strand, and we forgot because we running around making sure we don't forget our mask so we can go in the liquor store. So we forgot about everything else, right? Because that's all we could do around that time, honestly, because everything was shut down. Am I right or wrong? But anyway, I was still working, honestly. I was still working. I'm in a property management business. I was still working. I was gloved up. I was masked up, and I was scared as shit. But somebody had to be in the office, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to say I did take 2 or maybe even 3 COVID tests during that time. And I think I took one recently and came back negative. So God is good. Shout out to my mom, my sister, and my nephew, and also my brother-in-law. Not my brother-in-law, but the 3 of them, my mom, my sister, my nephew, they had COVID. And my mom is, elderly. She's, up in age, and she survived. And I just want to thank God for that. My sister had some little issues, but survived. I want to thank God for that. And my nephew, I want to thank God for that. So it's still out here. Wear your mask. But see, that was a distraction. Now we ain't talking about it no more. We talking about something else, right? So that's why I do Phocuz Radio, just to let you guys know. Let me see. The Shatima just came back with some more information. And when his shit... Oh, Omicron. Yeah, Omicron. Eva. I've heard about that one. Yeah, Bernie Mac birthday today. You already know what it is. Yeah, so you're right, Shatima. You're right. It was so many different strands. Still so many different strands. COVID has not left. Honestly, COVID is still here, people. We still have our elderly people I know one right now that's in isolation. Shout out to Miss Pansy. But she had COVID and she was isolated, but now she's going back to her original spot where she was at. But had COVID, man. And that's what had I heard. Then I said, damn, COVID, how you catch COVID? And I said, damn. I said, well, you know what? It's still out here. It's definitely still out here. But like I said, they distracted us at that time. Now we on to something else. It is a new strand is out now that they made a shot for, I think. Oh, yeah, they always got shots. Oh, yes, I was an advocate of that. I'm not taking no more fucking shots. I'm sorry, excuse my French. I'm not. My family actually, it kind of pressed me. My mom pressed me. I said, Mom, I don't want to take that. I don't know what's in there. I don't fuck that shot. I took it. Nothing has happened as of yet. Thank God. But you be your own judge with that. I just actually chopped it up, man, looked at it as, you taking goddamn shots your whole life. You know what's in the flu shot, a tetanus shot, a measles shot. We really don't fucking know what's in that stuff. Honestly, we don't. And we got to take our kids through this every year for them to enroll in school. So, look it up for me. Somebody look it up for me and tell me. It might be words that we can't even fucking pronounce. But I did it. I don't think I'm taking no more, though. And didn't have a reaction. I was sore for a couple of days. But like I say, unfortunately, people that took the shot and still had got sick from the shot. Remember that case? I forgot where it was at. But the people actually, had like changed their bone structure and their face. They post that came from the COVID shot. Wow. See. You took the new shirt, came out. I'm gonna get some shirts. I gotta get some shirts. I gotta get back into it. I've been busy. But I'm still here for y'all each and every Thursday. Let's see. Oops. So, what's up, Keisha? You already know what it is, man. We are here in our nation's capital, man, the DMV. You know what's crazy? It's been over 700 carjackings. Recently, we just had a carjacking of a congressman. And he's a congressman, I want to say, of Texas, I think. And he was a carjacking victim. Get up there straight, y'all. Hold up. I'm tired, y'all. I've been grinding, man. Over 700 carjackings reported, right? It's true data, so you look it up yourself. 79 carjackings in September. 79 carjackings in September. 700 within the whole year. Only in October, and this week has just begun for October. We still got November and December. January, February, March, April, May. So we're saying we're in the 10th month. We're averaging 70-something carjackings so far each month if we want to do it on an average. And see, this is the issue that I have, right? It's proven that it's carjackings. Not cars getting stolen, not your shit getting broken into, but carjackings. I even read in this report, they said that a lot of carjackings 75% of the carjackings, the crooks, the criminals, the bums, because you're a bum, you taking something from somebody else because you ain't got your own. The bums, 75% of them are armed. Then that leaves us with another 25% that's not armed. So what I'm thinking is that 25% may be those that have got into it with these criminals, fighting for their shit. You know, some incidents probably occurred, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I'm gonna keep it real with my audience. A gun is a gun. You don't know what that person is thinking. Most of these youngins, anyway, they scared. That's why they got guns, so they scared. So 9 times out of 10, they gonna try their hand, right? Or the gun is a scared tactic, right? And you carry that situation however you gonna carry it. Be safe. Be safe, because you gotta make it home and we gotta live to see another day. But at the end of the day, if they ain't got no fucking gun, man, crack they fucking neck. Whatever you could do, seriously, especially for my ladies, my men definitely, but my lady, do whatever. Do whatever. Sometimes you don't know, but most of the time they running up on you like that anyway. You know what I mean? But do whatever you gotta do to survive out here. And I'm not telling you be stupid, but I'm just saying. It's a little small handful that's running around out here ain't got nothing probably. You feel me? So that's the little 25% that, of course, we probably not gonna hear about because they're not armed, right? But you mean to tell me 70, over 70 a month so far? Carjackings? Sad. I don't know what to do, man, because, I mean, we don't got money, right, for more police. So they say. I don't know what it is about these cars. But see, what the thing is with the cars, they're carjacking people, joyriding, speeding, crashing them, committing other carjackings, committing other crimes. All I can do, man, because I don't know what more to do, is just tell my people, man, just be safe, y'all, and cautious with your surroundings. Get your gas in the daytime, well-lit spot. You know what I mean? Get your gas where you see other people pumping that. Don't be out here BSing, man, late at night because they creeping, they watching. You know, safe as possible, man. Leave your kids in the car. You know what I mean? Make sure your doors and shit like that is locked. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pump your gas or whatever you doing and getting the fuck up out of there. Don't be sitting around. Right? Just some tips, man. Beware. Look, always look. Ladies, get in your car and lock the door. Linking around with the phone and all this and all that. Nah. So he made the 79th carjacking. Let me see. Sellers is his name. I'm trying to find out. His name is Sellers. I know he's a definitely a congressman for sure. That was my fault, y'all. Message. Chief asks for 4,000 more officers. That's what our staff. That's what our staffing's like. So when you have to put a strain on detectives. So it sounds like to me everybody is working double and overtime, and as far as trying to do what they can do to prevent some of these crimes. That's what it looks like. But I'm glad he was safe. They did recover his car. I'm gonna tell you something though. When they catch you, little. I can't say what I want to say because that's what you act like, right? We trying to get away from that word, right? Because we get mad when they call us that word, right? When they catch y'all, though, because they going to catch you. Believe me. Believe that. When they catch you, I'm telling y'all, they going to give them so much time. They going to set the bar for carjacking. I'm telling you. Y'all just gonna have to think twice about carjacking once they catch these dudes that got this congressman down in the Navy Yard, him getting out to go in his building. Oh nah. They gonna set an example, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, I'm sure they teenagers probably, but especially if you grown, if you adult and you 18 or over. Oh my God. What y'all know what you just did? When they catch you. And see, luckily they got their vehicle back and you didn't take that somewhere and go do some other dumb shit, and then they recovered it and found out it was involved in this, involved in that, or you did something else dumb with it. So that's good you parked it. I don't know if you realized what y'all did, but anyway, the car got parked and they found it. So you were smart enough to park that mother and get out. But when they catch you, oh my God. And he ain't got to press the issue. They already on it. And the police officers that cracked this case, they getting a couple of bonuses. The detectives that cracked this one, we got them. Give them 50 years. It's on you. Let me see what we got going on. I'm not taking no more shits because the ones that I took damaged my body. So I said no more for me. Yeah, they don't. Shatima says, shit, the shooting during the day now, these youngers don't give a F. So did you hear any updates on Relisha Rugg case? No, I haven't. On to the next one. We had another case of a carjacking in Mitchellville. They killed me, man, because I done heard, like, versus Upper Marlboro. And it was Bowie. Now it's Mitchellville. Get the PG County, get these jurisdictions right. But I'm going to go with Upper Marlboro one. Well, Mitchellville. I don't know, because I remember Landover. I'm keep it real with you. Landover. King Square, the 25 down the street, and go up the street. And back in the day, used to be Hackages, little shopping center, shoppers, all that. The shopper's still right there. That's what I remember. It was Heckages. It was another store. But all this Mitchellville. And I remember they built Lake Arbor. I do remember that. They got the Kaiser there now. I remember when the Magic Johnson Theater came. They did their whole thing, the Boulevard. Everybody kept saying, hey, man, that joint ain't going to last. That ain't going to last. They stayed there for quite a while, though. But I'm just giving y'all an idea of these jurisdictions and how it's changed. Right past this, it was Row John or something. They changed it to Stadium. Now it's the Commanders, whatever. Anyway, Mitchellville, y'all, this happened. This case kind of hurt my heart, though, right? Because 4 teenagers ended up, they killed themselves. Yeah, they killed themselves. Guess what they did? They carjack somebody, sped off, and hit a tree. What happens when you hit trees at a huge impact? Airbags ain't saving that one. Car caught on fire. 4 teenagers dead. It's reported that that car was stolen. Sounds like to me they even could have been riding around in it, because I think the police said something about the tags was dead. But not they ran it. It probably was called and stolen or whatever. Anyway, they pursued on a chase. The police actually lost them, right? Lost them on a chase, and they ended up residential street, hit a tree, and all 4 of them are now dead. It's sad because you committing crimes, don't know how to commit them, right? You shouldn't be committing crimes anyway, but be smart. If you know you can't drive like that, why you carjacking people? Because obviously you can't. He sped off, lost control, and he hit a tree. Not only did the driver kill himself, you killed everybody else in the car. Neighbor said he heard a loud boom. Came outside. Car's on fire. Discovered 4 teenagers inside. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. Carjacking, right? You lost your life. Everybody in the car. So, I don't understand. I don't get it. It was a Kia Sorrento. I think that's a little small SUV. Our PG County prosecutor. No, I'm sorry, state's attorney. Same thing. She spoke out. Aisha Brave Boy. I've been trying to grab Aisha for a long time. And she said, what we believe, quoted from her, what we believe is that there were a couple of young people that were in that vehicle that were likely not part of the carjacking. You see what I'm saying? That were killed. And when the vehicle attempted to flee from police, so it was absolute disaster. Just sad, man. Anyone with information for this case, they can call 301-731-4422. This is the Collision Analyst and Reconstruction Unit. It's sad. That's all I really can say. Carjack someone, like they said, the other people, like I said, once again, probably riding around joyriding. She says she doesn't suspect the other people that were in the vehicle, probably the passengers who were involved in the carjacking. They probably carjacked, picked them up, was riding around, spotted the police, got scared. You wasn't scared when you was carjacking a person, and drove off on the police, sped off, and they lost their lives. Sad, sad, sad. Sad. Stop fucking carjacking people. It's terrible. Oh, man. Right quick before I get into my missing segment, Crazy Bone, man, of Bone Thugs and Harmony. Now I was just talking about that 90s thing. Crazy Bone, here you go right here, man. Crazy Bone was hospitalized. I'm just gonna read the statement. Fought for his life 9 days straight. And his message to us: never take life for granted. Internal bleeding, to give you a little bit of what was going on with Crazy Bone. I want to say, wow. You know what's crazy? He was actually battling sarcoidosis. That's the same disease, man, that took Bernie Mac. Damn. Anyway, it was a leaking artery in one of his lungs. Ooh. Whew. Wow. Shout out to Crazy Bone. One of my favorite groups of all time. You come from a product of Eazy-E, you gotta be hard. So he's home, recovering, doing much better. Checked himself into a Los Angeles hospital last week after coughing up blood. I say all this to say, man, if you have any signs of that or that happens, then you go to the hospital. I know they were talking about it on the radio. They were saying like how a lot of celebrities like get a lot of money, man, but really don't take care of themselves. Not saying that was his case, but we looking at the glitz and the glamour and the money and they popping the bottles and they smoking and they snorting whatever they may be doing. A lot of these youngers don't tell them what they doing. Pills. They're not taking care of themselves, man. You have to take care of yourself. That money ain't gonna save you when you're on that deathbed. You can't get a doctor's. You can't give God $1 million and say, nah, only live once. We are in the shell. Don't crack the shell. You need the shell. Once the shell is cracked, that's it. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to Crazy Bone. Like I say, one of my favorite groups, one of my favorite artists. If I can get anybody these days to rap like Bone Thugs and Harmony, Twista, and Busta Rhymes, I swear, I do whatever I gotta do. Help you get a deal. And you heard it first right here on Phocuz Radio, because I don't think that's ever coming back. That flow, that style, never, ever, ever. I will pay you. I pay you myself if you bring that. If you can make music like they did. If you can write any like Bone Thugs and Harmony, come on, man. You already know what it is, man, right here on Phocuz Radio. Tika, what's up, Tika? I see you tuned in. You already know what it is. For giving her daughter up to the Khalil Tatum. We're going to get to that. Shatima. Shatima ready. She ready, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. Your host with the most, man. Phocuz Field on Phocuz Field of Phocuz Radio. And I'm just so glad I can cover so much within my hour. And we air each and every Thursday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., Beltway Radio and Beyond.com if you want to see me live in the studio. And Phocuz Field on Facebook. You want to see me on Facebook, and we live. Tawana, you already know what it is. The one band. Hey, we got them promoting specials. Want to promote that junk with RE every week? Hey, holla at me. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to Damo, man. Great guy. Gave me a great interview from the one band. Hey, y'all, you already know what it is, man. I say my favorite part of the show because I can bring awareness. But I don't like it because I'm like, all these people are going missing. But somebody got to report them. So I always have some reoccurrences. So if you are avid follower, oh, man, he already had them. That's because they haven't found him or her yet. So once again, the news going to tell you one time. If they tell you, I'm going to keep it out there so we can know. Let's go, y'all. Miss a segment. I got 6 minutes. He was actually on a show last week. Antwan Sanders, missing from the 500 block of Indiana Avenue Northwest. Of course, y'all know that's Washington, D.C. Missing since Thursday, September the 21st. This year, 2023. You got any information on Antwan? 202-576-6768. One thing unique is the hair. That's the first thing you notice. 5'7", 5 feet, 7 inches tall. 180 pounds, brown eyes, dark brown hair, ladies and gentlemen. Last seen wearing a pink hoodie sweatshirt, a black coat, and a black, white, and red sneakers. Thing that would stick out is the pink hoodie, if he was still wearing that hoodie. Shout out to Pink, y'all. I mean, when I say shout out to Pink, because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so throw your pink on. This is a new one. Dwayne Funderburk. Now, you want to say something unique off the break will be his last name. Funderburk. 1000 block of Maryland Avenue Northeast. Been missing since Thursday, September the 28th, 2023. 7:21 a.m. when he was reported missing. Maybe he didn't come home. That's what I'm thinking. Black male, 5 feet 9 inches tall, 190 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black sweatshirt, black pants, and a black skull cap. This one, I would say his last name. I would say I'm looking for something unique, but all these youngins wear black. You know what I mean? But his last name, man, Dwayne Thunder Burke. Doesn't get no easier than that. He's only 15 years old. Like I say, Maryland Avenue, that northeast side. I really, 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 really need to get in contact with Latrice Nelson Peoples, man. I'm sure this is, become I don't know if it's a cold case or not. 2018, it's been 5 years. Reported missing 8:45 p.m. She's 37 years old. And what happens is the folks that are this age that go missing, we just think about so many different things. Us as people, my people, foul play, what happened? Somebody did something to her, boyfriend, husband. It's been 5 years. So I keep showing this. Us as black people, we just don't walk off. I mean, we don't, unless it may be, a mental disability. Most of the time, that may be what it is. If we're just walking off, we're just not getting it, just walking off the face of the earth. It doesn't happen that way for us. I'm sorry, it doesn't. What happened, and where is Latrice Nelson? Described as a black female, medium complexion, 5 feet 4 inches in height, 140 pounds, with long braids, brown eyes. Clothing description is unknown. She had been missing and can't remember what she had on the last time someone seen her. This case, man, is just scary to me, man. It's just, I don't know, man. I've been showing her a picture for quite a while. We have so many other missing persons cold cases also. In reference to Relisha Rudd, Shatima, you just asked about her. No, I don't have any updates. It's been the same old. I know they just aired they aired it again on Steve Wilkos as a rerun, and he actually had did an update, which I finally had got the chance to see. I need to speak with the stepdad, Antonio Willer. I've been trying to get her mom in here, Shamika, for 6 years, honestly. But I don't know, man. Relisha Rudd. Once again, we start talking about doing search parties. Investigators may feel as though she's no longer with us. We go to the next. So, Shatima, to answer your question, I don't have any updates. If you get any, you let me know, and I'll see what I can do to get updates. We actually just did somewhat of a memorial for her and brought some more awareness up on Georgia Avenue, way up on Georgia Avenue at a black-owned spot, which was really, really good to us. We set up outside, and we just passed out flyers, and we just talked about it, just brought some awareness. Some people knew, some people didn't know. Jalen Jameson, last seen in the 5,000 block of Hannah Place, Southeast, reported missing September 27th, 2023 at 3:30 p.m. That was on a Wednesday. But hold up, missing from 1700 block of East Street, Northeast. You got to watch these flyers. Last seen in the 5,000 block of Hannah Place. So, for Jalen, where was Jalen last seen? See, you have to watch these flyers. We just know that she's missing. Therefore, maybe didn't come home. Maybe, when they had these two different addresses, I seen one earlier. It said missing October 23rd, 2023. But then when I read it, they had said missing since September 23rd, September 23rd, 2023. So we have to be careful with these flyers. That's why I always say, get the picture, look for something unique within these people. She got a fly-ass haircut. I'm telling you, I'm digging that haircut. Once again, just like Antwan, the hair. They pretty much rocking that same similar style, but the hair, and I'm not trying to be funny. I don't want, if the family may be listening to my listeners, not trying to be funny, but it looks like she has a style of maybe, dresses like a dude. And the reason I'm saying this is because these are the things that the police departments have to look out for. Okay, well, she likes to wear hoodies and baseball caps. She likes to wear Timberland boots. She likes to wear this. She likes to wear that. She likes to dress. You have to let people know. In this case, one more time, we just put it all the way up. I want to see her, what she had on. White I'm sorry, with black hair, brown eyes, last seen wearing a black hoodie sweatshirt, black pants, black and white, yellow shoes. Once again, all black, everything. So it's hard with that all black, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of us wear all black. But the hair, her name, how she spells it, some unique things, man. It's the DC is just, but if it's a fist, I don't even know if it's a fist. We may be, 1 million in population now, but I know a couple years ago, we were like 700-some thousand. But it's so small. Somebody knows somebody. I may not know the man standing next to me, but I know the man standing next to him, and so forth and so on. So I'm saying all this to say we like a family. We're all connected in some type of way. So any of these people, man, that you can help me shed light on these cases, feel free to holler at me. Message me not now, but right now. Catch me next Thursday, man. Phocuz Radio. I got a special guest that's going to come in the building. We're going to chop it up and do what we do, man. I want to thank y'all for the love. I want to thank Beltway Radio and beyond. I'm out, y'all. Feel free to share this. Inbox me. Peace. What's up, Hazel? What's happening?
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money.